So that fight goes a distance. Sulaiman Cissokho vs Isaias Lucero, I should say. Of Mexico. I put a bet on Lucero because I got 7-1 on him, which is way too wide. He'd only lost once. He was a bit of a puncher. First fight out of Mexico. I mean, obviously Cissokho should be the favorite, but I thought 7-1 was way too wide. 3-1, 2-1 would have been okay. And Lucero gave him a fight. The first round he came out looking strong, and he actually hurt Cissokho a few times. The second round, he got dropped. Not heavily, but it was it was a good shot. I've never been that impressed with Cissokho. He's had quite a few close wins. He's been down himself. I thought Lucero had a good shot at this, right? But Lucero had his moments in the fight. When he'd start coming on and seemed to be touching up Cissokho a bit, but Cissokho had the better style, the better boxing ability in the end, and he won the fight, and I got no problem. With that decision. Cissokho. I mean, I don't know. He obviously gets a lot of. In France, he's going to be a star allegedly. I don't believe that. I've never heard of him really. I mean, not excessively, and what he's been in the Olympics. He's done this, but he just never looked that good. I mean, in France, the level for boxing is lower to be a star because they're not that into boxing. They've had some people, obviously over the years they've had some people. Marcel Cerdan, the Tiozo brothers. You know what I'm saying? Tony Yoka. Well, Tony Yoka, man. Not as a pro, but they don't mind their boxing. Rene Jacot, if anyone remembers him. But so Cissokho picks up the win. I would have liked to have seen Lucero have the win for my accumulators and my bet. Like 7-1 I thought was a nice price. But I'm not impressed by him. I don't know who he's going to fight next. I don't really care. As soon as he steps up to genuine world class, I expect to see him spanked. Yeah? And throughout the fight, we had the usual Darren Butthead Barker. Oh, beautiful shot. Oh, lovely shot. Look, that is a great shot. Even the replay, that's all he says. There's absolutely no, he doesn't dissect the fight. He doesn't explain what a fighter should do. He doesn't explain the subtleties of it, even though he's an alleged world champion. One of the luckiest ever. Yeah. But he's such a lovely guy, Darren. He had a tough life. I'm not interested. It's about whether or not he can commentate or not and say, oh, beautiful shot. Every time someone lands a single shot, whether or not it's a good shot, it could just be a jab, an average jab. Oh, beautiful shot. What a mug Barker is. You got to go, Barker. You're embarrassing yourself. You're embarrassment to any kind of commentary. Bring back Adam Smith. With people like you, bring back Adam Smith. I miss my man's Adam. Anyway, enough about that. We move on. Imagine, watching this, I'm just looking at it. It's a beautiful hall and all that, right? And apparently everyone been saying a latte costs 15 quid and stuff like that. I mean, it's nuts over there. Or 15 euro. It's imagine having that money. It'd be nicer, wouldn't it? I mean, not to have the money because you have to sell your soul. Most places. And also, it eats your soul when you have too much money. But what I mean is to come on a little holiday and experience like a bit of this, which must be fun for the boxers, to experience the wealth, I hope they have their expenses paid because it's an expensive holiday. But to see this grand hall, to see how the other half live. But yeah, I mean, there's something quite gross about extreme wealth. It's ugly. It's better if you like a normal person who's comfortable, but occasionally can spend, can splash out a little bit. That's where you want to be at. That's where you want to be at. Anyway, on to the next.